One of Vice President Kamala Harris's aides taking to Twitter, proclaiming love for his job amid reports of disarray in her office. The staffer writes this: "I work for Vice President Harris on behalf of the American people as Deputy Director of Operations and absolutely love my job." This comes after a former staffer told the Washington Post that Harris was a bully who inflicted constant soul-destroying criticism on her team. White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki defended Harris yesterday. Watch.
The Director of Operations put out a tweet today talking about how much he loved his job. There was a similar sort of social media push this summer following some negative headlines about ongoings in the Vice President's office. Did anybody ask the Deputy Director to put out a positive tweet today, or was that all him?
I'm not aware of any asks for a positive tweet or a specific tweet. I would point you to the Vice President's office, but I work with a number of people in the Vice President's office who certainly are looking forward to continuing their jobs.
Dagen McDowell, you're here this morning. What's your take on this?
That tweet, nobody likes a suck-up. Number one, I don't know what the point of that was. But over and over again, I think about, did President Biden's team not vet Kamala Harris? Because this behavior as a boss goes back years and years and years. And even on a kindergartner's report card, you know, if you get a U, like for unsatisfactory when it comes to playing well with others, you're not going to progress and you're not going to move ahead. I don't know where they go from here, because she definitely had some very talented people working for her, and they didn't even make it a year before they said no mas.
Yeah. Well, something's obviously up, Brandon, in terms of these resignations. We don't know if that tweet was directed or not. What are your thoughts here?
Well, it's curious here because you see such a large exodus of people. From what I can gather, it seems like it might cross the line from just being a tough boss into that territory where she's not treating her employees very well. And these aren't just her employees. Let's be honest here. These are taxpayer employees. We pay the salaries of these individuals. So I think it is perfectly acceptable to shine a magnifying glass and to find out a little bit more about how she's treating her publicly funded employees. And I'd like the media, for instance, I'd like the media to put that same magnifying glass they put on the Trump administration, on the Biden administration, and to see exactly what's happening in the Vice President's office now.
Yeah, probably not going to happen anytime soon. You know that the coverage has been so different in the media. You're not seeing any focus on some of these failed policies there either in the media.